How do we find the derivative of the sine function? We're going to start by recalling the difference quotient, taking the limit of the difference quotient as x or delta x approaches 0. We'll start by writing the limit as delta x approaches 0 of the sine of x plus delta x minus the sine of x divided by delta x. So that's our difference quotient that we know from pre-calculus. Well, first, by using the addition formulas from trig, we get the limit as delta x approaches 0 of the sine of x cosine delta x plus the cosine x times the sine of delta x minus the sine of x divided by delta x. So there we're applying the sign of a sum. Next step will be to group the sine x's together. So we'll write the limit as delta x approaches 0 of sine x times the cosine delta x minus the sine x, and then plus the remaining piece cosine x sine delta x, still all divided by delta x. Next step will be to simplify the first portion, and we'll factor out the GCF, which is sine x. So we get the sine x times the cosine of delta x minus 1. We'll divide that by the common denominator delta x, and then add cosine x sine delta x divided by the delta x. Notice here that I put the delta x under the cosine delta x minus 1 and under the sine delta x. So we're going to use that to apply two limits that we previously discovered. That was the cosine of delta x minus 1 over delta x as delta x approaches 0 equals 0. And the limit as delta x approaches 0 of the sine delta x over delta x equals 1. So the first term there will cancel altogether and equal 0. And when we take the limit as delta x approaches 0, we get simply the cosine of x.